Now, within days, the Ukraine crisis has taken a huge detour from diplomacy to force. Russian lawmakers have authorized Putin to use military force outside the country. This move could be a harbinger of a broader attack on Ukraine, while the United States says an invasion is already underway. Russian lawmakers have given Vladimir Putin the green light to deploy forces abroad. Now, the Russian leader can send troops into Ukraine despite a fierce global backlash. The unanimous approval by Russia's upper house allows deployment of what they call peacekeepers to the two breakaway Ukrainian regions. The regions are now recognized by Moscow as independent. Russia has also established diplomatic relations with the Ukraine separatist-controlled regions after Putin ordered Russian troops into eastern Ukraine. Latest satellite imagery shows new deployments of Russian troops near the border of northeastern Ukraine. Soldiers and equipment have been established in areas less than 20 kilometers from the border with Ukraine. More than 100 military vehicles and dozens of troops tents can be seen in southern Belarus near the Ukrainian border as well. New military activity comes after Putin called for the demilitarization of Ukraine. Russia has in fact issued a series of provocative statements since recognizing the rebel regions. Putin has said that the crisis on Ukrainian-Russian border could be resolved if Kiev recognized Russia's sovereignty over Crimea. Putin has called for international recognition of Crimea as part of Russia. The Black Sea Peninsula was annexed by Moscow from Ukraine in 2014. Putin said that the best solution to the crisis would be for Kiev to drop its NATO membership ambitions and stay neutral. Putin also blamed Kiev instead of Moscow for killing the Minsk peace agreement on Ukraine, adding that there was nothing left to fulfill. The Western brokered peace agreements sought to end the eastern Ukraine conflict.
Минские договоренности, они были убиты еще задолго до вчерашнего признания народных республик Донбасса. И не нами, не представителями этих республик, а действующими киевскими властями. Решением этого вопроса было бы, чтобы наши коллеги в западных странах не теряли, что называется, лица, чтобы сегодняшние киевские власти сами отказались от вступления в НАТО. По сути, реализовали бы идею нейтралитета.
Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov also took aim at Ukraine's sovereignty. He suggested that Kiev was less deserving of its status than the Russian-backed separatist republics. Lavrov also claimed that Ukraine did not have a representative government ever since the state coup in 2014. But the big question is, where will President Putin stop? So here are three possible scenarios about what Putin could do. The first is that Russia could secure the existing separatist areas and then pause there. While many believe that sending troops could be a first step towards a wider invasion, others know that it could also be a place to stop. Analysts believe that Moscow could at least pause in terms of action on the ground. This is because Russia has already achieved some big objectives. 1. Pushing Moscow's security worries to top of the world agenda. 2. Securing permission from neighboring Belarus to station a large force. The goal would be to apply pressure on Ukraine by maintaining a constant crisis. Secondly, Russia could seek to expand the separatist territory while limiting conflict to just eastern Ukraine. Currently, the separatists control less than half of the two provinces that they claim. Russia could try to expand the separatist territory without launching a full-out invasion. One major target could be Mariupol. This is the main port in eastern Ukraine. In 2014, the separatists stopped short of attacking it. Capturing it would let Moscow link Russian annexed Crimea to the separatist regions. This would mean a complete control over the coast of the Sea of Azov. The move could also exert economic pressure on Kiev, but by itself it would fall short of Moscow's perceived aim. Moscow wants a government in Kiev that supports its regime. Which brings us to the third option now, a large-scale invasion. It is something that the West has been working on for weeks. United States and the UK say that Russia wants to capture all of Ukraine or at least move into Kiev to overthrow the government there. Currently, no one knows what Putin will do next. With the smell of war in the air over Europe, world leaders are currently scrambling. They remain focused on producing as forceful as reactions as possible. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.